once again, this race is about differences. It's not about personalities. Martha's a very nice woman.
It works even
I met
better.
her. I've worked with her on some issues. But she's wrong on the policies that affect everyday working men and women in this state and in this country. Now, I've cited the $2.1 trillion of extra taxation she wants to impose on us. I've talked about the differences we have on domestic policy when you're talking about taxpayer-funded attorneys for terrorists. I can go on and on. And when you talk about foreign policy, you know, I have foreign policy experience. I've been trained in the matters of war and peace for 30 years. Being in the military and holding the rank of lieutenant colonel, I understand, excuse me, how important everything is in the world today. It's all connected. People are trying to hurt us. They're trying to kill our citizens. And we need somebody in there who's not going to defer these foreign policy issues to Senator Kerry, who has the ability to, can I have a drink of water, please? Who has the ability to look at an issue and understand the terminology when it comes to making decisions as to troop deployment. And let me just talk about the troop deployment in Afghanistan. There's nothing more in the world that I want than our soldiers to come home. But I want them to come home victorious, number one. I lost my voice. I couldn't talk this morning, so that's good. It's better. But more importantly, I want to give them the tools and resources that they need to finish the job. And what does that mean? That means that if the president, who said that he wanted to get out of Afghanistan, he wanted to close Guantanamo Bay, if he takes the time for 4 months to learn about the issue, learn about the needs in that region, and President Obama, who's not the most conservative president in the world, if he says that he needs additional troops to finish the job, part of finishing the job is keeping the troops we have there safe and working with the 43 other countries to make sure the Taliban and Al-Qaeda do not get nuclear weapons from Pakistan and then export them around the region and the world. Then I take him at his word. That's another area where I am in favor of what the president did. And Martha Kolke's not even supporting her own president on this very important issue of vital national security. And I don't know anybody in this room who wants to be at war or go at war. But I tell you what, we live in a very turbulent time right now, and people are trying to come to our country and blow up our planes in the middle of the holiday season. You know it's very serious. And I'm ready to take my experience and my common sense and independence to Washington to make sure that we have somebody down there who's going to be a voice for reason, an attempt to try to bring the two parties together to just solve the problems that affect us on a daily basis. I have to be honest with you, I'm tired of listening to the squabbling and bickering down there. I just want to solve problems. I think I was born a problem solver, whether it's in my own house between my daughters fighting, or it's you know, on basketball teams that I've coached, or you know, in military situations as a company commander, or in my law practice, you know, just solving problems. That's what this world is meant to do. It's not. There's not always the Republicans aren't always wrong or right, and the Democrats aren't always wrong or right. It's about doing what's best, especially in this time, for our country. You know, I don't know about you, but that just makes so much sense to me. And I'm a term limits believer. I'm a good government person. I believe so much in the greatness of this country. And one of the things that we cannot do is to regulate and tax our businesses and people so much that they have so much government interference and involvement in our everyday lives that we can't get out from under ourselves.
Right.
Yes.
You know, so what can you do to help? And I'm being interviewed in 9 minutes upstairs at CNBC, and then I'll come back and meet every single one of you, so please don't leave. The first thing you can do is you've done it, you're here.
You know how to take a
Thank
picture,
you
right?
so much for doing
You
that.
owe me a picture.
Second thing you can do is direct all your friends and family to the website to volunteer and donate. We have 9 or 10 phone banks throughout the state. We're dragging out 25,000 phone calls a day. Direct them to donate. We're making, you know, we're doing a lot of good fundraising. It's really exceeding all expectations. More importantly, if you have kids home, get them off the couch, get them away from their girlfriends or boyfriends, and get them down to town hall and vote. If you have parents that are going away or can't get out, get them down to vote. If you're going to be away on the long holiday weekend and you think you may be hammered by a snowstorm, get out and vote. The ballots are available right now. So get out and do it. Second thing you can do is you can go down on your website, get on your email list, and direct everybody to this race, nationally or otherwise, because this race affects everybody in the entire United States.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
Tom Hudner is the Medal of Honor recipient. You enjoyed it? Thank you for his service, and I couldn't have throughout this whole race more of an honor to have somebody like him endorse me. It's humbling, trust me. So and just get everybody out. Just get them out, because this race is winnable. And with your help, we're going to send a thunderclap around the country to
Yes.
show
Yes.
that business as usual is not acceptable. Now, I wish I could yell and scream and get you all fired up, but I have to be honest with you, I can barely talk. But I do want to meet each and every one of you. We can take pictures. I can say hello. I'd love to learn all about you. I have to go upstairs right now, so please be patient. Say hi to your neighbors. Get to know people. It's very close in here. So I'm not in trouble with that. So I'll be right back if that's all right. So thanks.